Hello, my name is Faraz Parvez and I am Pakistani Christian. The investigation exposed the operation of Blasphemy Business gang in Pakistan, which manipulate the country's harsh blasphemy laws to target and imprison innocent young men and women. The gang activities are reportedly supported by FIA's cybercrime wing, contributing to widespread fear and injustice. Abdur Rahman is a BCom student at Punjab University with a deep interest in poetry. He joined a poetry group on WhatsApp where one day someone shared alleged blasphemous picture that deeply disturbed him. He reached out to the group admin, Iman, who claimed that he did not seen any such content and asked him to send her picture he was referring to. After he did, she apologized and assured him that she would remove the offender and any such content from that group. Iman then inquired about his life and he shared that he came from a low-income family and was searching for a work. She offered him to help find a job in Islamabad and invited him to visit her. He planned a trip to Islamabad, arrived at the lawyer's office where Aman had asked him to come. Upon his arrival, Aman appeared with 8 to 10 men who told her, "Ma'am, your work is done. We will handle it from here." They proceeded to brutally torture him physically, accusing him of creating alleged blasphemous content. Their leader, Rao Abdur Rahim, seized his cell phone and, despite his denial, continued to accuse him while showing him the picture he had sent to Iman. He explained that he was neither the creator nor the original sender, but they threatened him harm and his family if he did not confess this crime. Then they took him to FIA office where an FIR had already been filed against him prior to his arrival. At the FIA office, he was subjected to further torture. His father was summoned and pressured to disown him, and he was informed that he was charged under a most serious criminal offense in Pakistan, Section 295A, 295B, and 295C, that mandate death penalty, and 11 of PICA 2016. So, right now, he is behind the bar in Adiala jail. This is one of the many stories researcher has come across during investigation of this heinous crime committed by radical Muslims. Pakistan is prosecuting over 700 young boys and girls under country's draconian blasphemy laws, which in majority of these cases are punishable by the death penalties. Evidence show that in the most cases, young girls and boys and some middle-aged victims were trapped into sharing alleged blasphemous content online by religious extremist gang that, according to government's own report, is operating blasphemy business. Most of these cases investigated and prosecuted by Pakistan Federal Investigation Agency are reported by member of the religious extremist gang that trap people into sharing alleged blasphemous content and then reported them to FIA Pakistan. Blasphemy charges in Pakistan carry severe punishment including death sentence and life imprisonment. In many examples, even mere accusation of blasphemy places the accused to risk of getting killed and mob lynch. Most of these young individuals have now been imprisoned for over a year or 2 years. These imprisoned youngsters facing blasphemy charges including professional such as software engineer, electrical, mechanical, civil and chemical engineer, as well as agriculture graduates, holders and the master degree holders, Quran reciters, and many individuals with less formal education. More than 80% of these cases were registered in 2022 and 2023, and this trend continued into 2024. The research revealed that the victim belongs to poor or low middle class families. With each passing day, both lower high courts seems to be under increasing pressure from religious extremists, further sealing the fate of the young victim in prison across the country. In the past, these laws were mostly used against religious minorities, especially Christians, but more than 99% of the new victims are Muslim youngsters and the middle-aged individuals. Right now, there are 144 captives in Adela jail, Rawalpindi, 130 in Camp Jail, Lahore, 30 in Kodlakpat Jail, Lahore, 50 in Karachi Central Jail. There are more captives in some other prison. The total figure of the prisoner in the all prisons of the country is higher, but exact figure cannot be verified. Around 50% of the victims are in their 20s or are even younger. A report by Punjab Police Special Branch thoroughly investigated and summarized the activities of Blasphemy Business Group, which targets and trap youngsters. The report established a connection between women used to entrap these youngsters and the member of this blasphemy gang. This gang continued to operate freely in collusion with the member of Federal Investigation Agency Cybercrime Wing. Special Branch of Punjab Police is regarded as a premier ground intelligence gathering organization in the country. In fact, more than 80% of the ISI's report about Punjab are primarily based on the groundwork conducted by a special branch. The FIA confirmed to researchers that it received the report on the Blasphemy Business Group from the special branch of Punjab Police in January 2024. However, the official acknowledged that no action has been taken based on the report's recommendations. Ahmad Ishaq Jahangir, Director General, Federal Investigation Agency FIA, was approached by a researcher at his office number in Islamabad, and his staff was informed about the issue and the questions. So no response was provided to researcher until today. A similar pattern was observed in FIR registration for complaints with the FIA Cybercrime Wing. In many blasphemy cases, the complainant are the same individuals who are the member of blasphemy business gang. Many of these young members serve as the complainant in cases involving 6 to 15 different people. Member of the blasphemy business gang such as Shehraz Ahmed Faruqi, Shehzad Khan, Umar Nawaz, Hafiz Liaquat Manzoor Kambho, and Amr Zafar. Hasnat Farooq are prolific complainant in blasphemy cases. Especially Shehraz Ahmed Faruqi has filed complaint against 16 individuals, Shehzad Khan against 12, Umar Nawaz against about 9, Hafiz Liaquat Manzoor Kambho against 8, and Amar Zafar against 5. In addition to the complainants being the same, the complaints, the body of the application to launch complaint, their nature and the style of allegations are identical in the most of the cases. FIRs registered based on these complaints are almost uniform. Another common theme observed in Lahore cases is the involvement of secret informant who contact the FIA cybercrime wing team after a complaint is launched just before registration of the FIA. This informant provided precise details about the accused, including their location in the city at the specific time, description such as color of their clothes to facilitate the arrest. Investigations are conducted in uniform manner. In the most cases, the witnesses are the same Federal Investigation Agency officials, making the entire process appear highly doubtful. Upon reviewing the entire process and analyzing the case records, it evident that the same private individual and the certain officials within the Federal Investigation Agency cybercrime wing are rushing to register as many cases as possible. It appears FIA's cybercrime wing officials aim to meet a target to achieve a specific number of blasphemy FIRs each month. This is being done without a proper verification of the complaint and without considering the motive of the accused youngster. Despite the life-threatening nature of such accusation in society like Pakistan, researcher has confirmed through official when families of the victim presented evidence to the cybercrime wing about the Rao Abdur Rahim gang and the girl used as a to trap young boys. FIA officials ignore this information for unknown reason. The Blasphemy Business gang comprise religious extremist individuals who, according to the government report, use blasphemy law for their personal financial gain. This criminal gang is led by Rao Abdur Rahim, a lawyer, and one Shiraz Ahmad Faruqi, a blasphemy activist. There are many members of the group. Now let me give you a brief introduction of few active members of this blasphemy gang. Rao Abdur Rahim hails from check number 331 EB Burewala area of district Vihari in South Punjab. Documented evidence revealed that Rao initially struggled in his legal career and faced significant financial hardship for a long time. Eventually, he began filing fabulous blasphemy complaint, particularly against a famous personality to gain attention and traction. Rao is in business, in this business since as early as 2012. Now he is based in Islamabad and is lawyer of complaint in several blasphemy cases and heads firm, namely Namuse Rasalat lawyer firm and the Legal Commission on Blasphemy. He uses WhatsApp with the cell number registered in Spain. Rao's role was highlighted by international media, included Al Jazeera and The Guardian in 2012, when he accuses a minor Christian girl of a blasphemy. If you remember, Rim Shah Masih. At present, he is the complainant in 2 blasphemy cases, and during the cross-examination in one of the case, he admitted before the court that he uses the Spain number. This Spain number is also used by the administrator of various social media group, including WhatsApp group and the Facebook group. According to the case's record, these gangs were used to trap boys and girls, and notably blasphemy incident also occurred within these group. While giving this response to researcher question, Rao Abdul Rahim was of the view that of these who committed blasphemy must be punished, and all those who are under arrest are blasphemer. If any part of the body is affected by cancer, the part is cut. There is no other solution, Rao said, while responding to the question about the extremely harsh punishment and possibility of the unintentional mistaken by some of the accused person. Rao denied working in collaboration with the FIA. He also denied ever being a part of any arrest made by the Federal Investigation Agency. However, the technical evidence and the CCTV footages established beyond doubt that the FIA cybercrime wing and Blasphemy Business gang working in connivance with each other. Shiraz Ahmed Faruqi is the top leader and the core team member of the Blasphemy Business gang and resides in Rawalpindi and Islamabad. He administrates several social media groups and is a complainant in multiple cases. Shahzad Khan, son of Zarshad Khan. Shahzad is one of the Rao Abdul Rahim's closest associate. He maintained the contact with the group member and the girl involved in trapping victim. An official investigation that reviewed his bank account statement revealed that he distributed money to other member of the gang and new complainants using the bank account. He also made a payment to international application, voice over IP, and the company Delmont. This service is used to make internet-based telephone calls without revealing the cellular identity. It is currently under investigation whether Shahzad Khan and the Blasphemy Business gang used this service to make call to their victim. Shahzad drafted application for launch initial complaint in various official document. He has provided two different addresses, one in Charsada and the other in Islamabad, the capital city of Pakistan. When Rao Abdul Rahim was asked about the bank statement showing payment from Shahzad Khan's account to various members of this gang and the new blasphemy complaint, he claimed that to be unaware of any such transaction. Rao also denied any knowledge of payment made to the Delmont for the making anonymous internet call to the people. Here comes Hasnat Farooq, son of Muhammad Farooq, came into the limelight when he accuses a girl named Anika Atiq of blasphemy, who he was previously friends with. Anika claimed that she wanted to end her relationship with Hasnat, which led him to accuse her of blasphemy. Later, he became a complainant against her, alleging that she had committed blasphemy while communicating with him. Imran Khalil, and other member of the Rao gang, was Hasnat's lawyer in this case. Anika has since been sentenced to death. Hasnat began his involvement with this blasphemy business gang through a case against Anika. So he is now complainant in two other cases against different individuals. Then here comes Ghazanfar Ali, used to work as a driver for Rao Abdul Rahim. He is also complainant in blasphemy cases. Official records show 4 different addresses associated with him, 2 in Hyderabad, Sindh, and Nishoro Feroz, Sindh. So in blasphemy cases registered in Rawalpindi, he became a complainant by providing an address in Pirvadai, Rawalpindi. In other case, in Islamabad, he claimed to be reside in sector G8/1 of Islamabad. Hafiz at Sham Ahmed is a known corrector in Islamabad. He is Deoband, and is a very extremist and the sympathizer of Taliban, and also registered blasphemy FIR against on the direction of Justice Shaukat Aziz of Islamabad. And because of his association with the Lal Masjid, he is an active member of this blasphemy gang until today. For registration of cases in Lahore, this gang operate with the help of Hassan Mavia and one Ghulam Mustafa Chaudhry. Hassan Mavia is the younger brother of a famous religious personality, Hafiz Tahir Mahmood Ashrafi. So Ghulam Mustafa, heads of the firm Khatme Nabuwat lawyers firm, member of the blasphemy business gang, are deploying different trapping method using Facebook and WhatsApp, and virtual number from Spain is used to receive OTPs for creating various Facebook IDs and WhatsApp group. This is how admins avoid disclosing their Pakistani cell phone number. Rao Abdul Rahim admitted using of Spain's number during court proceeding. Young boy and girls are encouraged to join these group, and sometimes connections are made directly with an individuals through these Facebook IDs. Notable IDs that were used in this operation were named Laiba Must Be King, United Must Be Story, and Azad Must Be Alam, etc. A girl used the name Iman operated some of these IDs for a long time. In some cases, she presented herself as a married woman whose husband was overseas and claimed to be live alone in Islamabad. So from Facebook friendship with her shifted to WhatsApp by texting and finally voice and video calls. Eventually, she would invite them to visit her in Islamabad, either for romantic connection or simply offering to arrange their interviews for job in reputed company. Some victim, having built trust through these video calls, would agree to share objectionable content online in a desire to meet her. In most cases, the victim never saw Iman in a person. In some cases, nude picture with the names of Islamic figure on the Quranic verses written on them would be sent to the victims either directly or in a WhatsApp group. When the receiver discovered the inappropriate content and protested, the sender would deny having sent anything, of sort of making some excuses, and then the receiver would then be asked to show the content to the sender. To get to the bottom of the issue, the receiver would send the same picture back to the sender. At this point, the sender would block the receiver and disappear. After some time, the receiver would be arrested by the team from the cybercrime wing and would be accused of being the originator of the blasphemous content. In other cases, after some time of the friendship with Iman or some other girl, there were direct demand to share alleged blasphemous content. Certain WhatsApp groups were specifically designed to share pornography. There were escalating requests for specific category of the porn. This would follow requests of sharing pornographic content with the Islamic theme. If someone refused, they would be compelled or pressure into compelling. It is evident through the trapping techniques of the blasphemy business gang, youngster can be easily manipulated. However, the real culprit are those who are orchestrating these traps and creating such content. None of these individuals have ever been arrested by Federal Investigation Agency. Once a youngster was trapped using any of these methods, a member of blasphemy gang would file a complaint using the material shared online, and FIA cybercrime wing would arrested a new target. So this appear to be the sole objective of the FIA's collaboration with the blasphemy business gang. The girls who used to connect with the youngster on social media groups and later trap them into sharing alleged blasphemous content were in contact with the blasphemy business gang through Shahzad Khan. Shahzad Khan is close associate and assistant of the gang head Rao Abdur Rahim. According to the call record review during an official investigation, Shahzad used his cell number, which is +92 316 51 55 106 to remain in contact with girl Iman, who trapped dozens of innocent boys in blasphemy cases on her cell phone number, which is +92 313 64 31 397. In the records of the cellular company, the number in the use of Iman is registered in the name of one Khurshid Mai of she is from Muzaffargarh. So this communication between Rao right hand man Shahzad and Iman verify the close working relationship between the gang members. Rao and Iman are the main character of this criminal plot. Rao, in his response to researchers, said that Shahzad is the clerk in his office, and he said that he was unaware of any of the contact with the any girl like Iman. The blasphemy business gang members and the FIA cybercrime wings in Lahore, Islamabad, Rawalpindi operate in connivance with each other. So there are many instances to establish this fact. In case number FIR number 138/2023, according to the written statement of the victim, he was abducted by Rao Abdur Rahim and his compliance, and he was then taken to FIA cybercrime wing, where the victim was firmly arrested. Similarly, in the case number FIR number 85/2023, The accused first arrived at the location in the sector G8 of Islamabad used by Rao Abdur Rahim and his team members. The accused received a call from the girl Iman at about 31 past 1 p.m. on July 22, 2023. She told the victim that her driver will pick him up. The driver, who in fact was the Blasphemy Business gang member Sheraz Ahmed Faruqi, called the accused person at about 42 past 10 p.m. using his cell phone number and took him to the location in the sector G8. So right now the analysis of the location history data by expert confirm the presence of the accused at this location on July 22nd, 2023 and the July 23rd, 2023, and the July 23, 2023 was a Sunday. The complaint was filed on a Sunday and the FIA formally arrested accused on the same day. The location history data indicate that the mobile phone remained at the same location even after the arrest was made and the accused taken to the different locations. So the Blasphemy Business gang handed the mobile to the FIA cybercrime wing later on. The technical evidence established how closely the Blasphemy Business gang and the FIA cybercrime wings were operating all this heinous act. In these different cases, the families of the victim stated that when their family member were arrested and taken to the FIA's office, Rao Abdur Rahim was already presented there. In its public announcement on X, formerly Twitter, the Blasphemy Business gang claimed that it is working hard for regularization of several contract-based staff appointed in the cybercrime wing of FIA. In another case, FIR number 52/2024, a CCTV video footages evidence show that Shahzad Khan, the closest associate of Rao Abdur Rahim and the complainant in the cases against multiple individuals, himself arresting accused individuals along with the cybercrime wing of Federal Investigation Agency at the petrol pump in Nankana Sahib, Punjab, Pakistan. This evidence concludes the whole story of how Blasphemy Business gang is operating on the ground. Rao Abdur Rahim told researchers that he was totally unaware of any such incident and involvement of Shahzad with the FIA team to arrest accused person in Nankana Sahib. In 2019, Sajjad Mustafa Bajwa, circle in charge, issued a warning letter to all officers and the officials not to engage in any illegal activity. The letter stated that some officers and the officials of cybercrime wing have knitted to unholy net in connivance with the professional woman to trap innocent citizen by blackmailing, which was projecting a bad image of Federal Investigation Agency. So Sajjad Mustafa Bajwa, when approached by researchers, confirmed writing this letter. According to the family members of the victim, various intimidation tactics are deployed during the court proceeding of these gang to pressurize the judges. According to family member of the victims, various intimidation tactics are deployed during the court proceedings of these cases to pressurize the judges, victim, lawyers and the family members. During the court session, complainant and including a member of the Blasphemy Business gang and the employee of FIA cybercrime wing, arrive together as large group 8 to 12 individuals or more. Some of them surrounded the courtroom from outside and loudly chant a slogan Gustakh-e-Nabi ki ek saza sartan se juda, sartan se juda, which can be translated as death to the blasphemer of Islamic prophet Muhammad. This is done at the time when nothing has been proved or established against the victim. This kind of atmosphere is extremely threatening for the judges, given the history of the judges getting targeted during the hearing of the blasphemy cases. Not only judges but the lawyers of the blasphemy cases persons were targeted and killed, as we have seen in Junaid Hafiz's case. The level of connivance between the Blasphemy Business gang and the FIA cybercrime wing is to the extent that sometimes FIA officials facilitate recording the conduct of the judges during the proceeding using their personal mobile video cameras. So during one of the case proceeding in the Lahore High Court, contempt of the court notice was issued against Muhammad Iqbal, FIA Deputy Director Cybercrime Wing, for bringing unknown individual with him to make the video of the judges and film the proceeding. Such video of High Court judges while conducting proceeding can be later used to harass or intimidate him. So they also use tactic like waving a large printed copy of alleged blasphemous content in the court, calling the victim's lawyer of traitor to Islam. Sometimes they make open death threats of opposing lawyer and the family member in the presence of the honorable judges. On January 4, 2024, Zulfikar Hamid, Additional Inspector General of Punjab Special Branch Lahore, forwarded a special report with the title The Blasphemy Business to the Chief Minister's Secretariat, Chief Secretariat Office, IG Punjab Office, Director FIA Office Islamabad, with the diary number SR number 07/2024. The letter with the report reads, kindly find enclosed a special report, Blasphemy Business. Our suspicious gang is trapping youth. A blasphemy case is extorting money from them after approaching FIA Rawalpindi and Islamabad for pursual and further necessary action, please. On January 9, 2024, Director FIA Islamabad forwarded a same special report to Chief of Staff to the DG FIA with number DIZ/S .0/missile number 2024/52. Similar, on the January 24, 2024, the Admin Office of the FIA Cybercrime Wing, Lahore, forwarded this special report to Additional Director Cybercrime Wing, Lahore and the Rawalpindi. The involvement of Pakistan Federal Investigation Agency, FIA Cybercrime Wing, in the Blasphemy Business gangs activity represents severe dereliction of duty and the gross miscarriage of justice. By collaborating with the criminal network, the FIA has become complicit in the exploitation of the Pakistan draconian blasphemy law, which are already notorious for their harsh penalty, including death sentence. Instead of protecting citizens and uphold the law, the FIA appears to facilitating the entrapment and unjust prosecution of innocent individuals, particularly young men and women from vulnerable background.